The Anunnaki were shocked at the sight before them, yet what they saw shook them. Their genetically engineered children, the African race, the original carriers of their divine DNA, were no longer the rulers of Earth. They were scattered, divided, diminished, once exalted as demigods among primitive hominids, now labeled the minority, and oppressed. The world they left had flipped upside down. The Anunnaki Council quickly convened. What had gone wrong in the 2,000 years they were absent? Before departing Earth, they had entrusted the planet to their most refined creation, a race infused with celestial code, designed to thrive, lead, and uplift the rest of humanity. Africa, the cradle of civilization, was the epicenter of this grand experiment. But the rise of empires outside of Africa told a different story. Somehow, in their absence, a shift had occurred. New civilizations had risen rapidly, technologically and militarily. These weren't powered by divine knowledge, at least not directly. The Anunnaki suspected that remnants of their teachings had been stolen, corrupted, and repurposed. There was something darker at play. They uncovered signs of rogue Anunnaki intervention, members of their own kind, who had gone against the divine plan. Siding with the primitive humans, they had granted forbidden knowledge, metallurgy, weaponry, genetic tampering, and most disturbingly, mind control. This rogue faction's goal: to re-engineer the power structure of Earth, to reverse the hierarchy, to make the divine bloodline forget who they were. They watched in horror as the memories of the Africans were systematically erased, their spiritual systems demonized, their sciences suppressed, their connection to the stars severed. It wasn't by accident, it was by design. But why? The Anunnaki investigated further. Earth had become a hub of galactic interest. Other ancient beings, the Ajiji, the Watchers, even elements of the reptilian hierarchies, had begun influencing Earth's energy fields. Some had struck deals with the rogue Anunnaki. The battle was no longer just physical, it was energetic, psychological. The divine bloodlines had been genetically downgraded over centuries through forced breeding, chemical manipulation, and a broken environment. Their once activated strands of cosmic DNA were now dormant, locked. But the Anunnaki had not returned to mourn. They had returned to restore. And the awakening had already begun.